Aloha, welcome to Tropical Starseed. My name is Stacy Richards, and I am an educator, an encourager, and an entertainer. What if questions are easier questions for our mind to take in because we're not trying to force something. We're just saying, what if? If we have what if questions that are coming from fear, what if I fail? What if nobody likes me? What if I'm bad at this? Then our mind is focusing on being bad at something, failing, and I'm keeping my mind narrow. I have the theory that if I have what if questions that are more expanding of the mind, more expanding of opportunities, then that could possibly change the physical opportunities out here in the world. So play along with me today as I give you some what if questions. Repeat them with me. I'll write them so you can see them. I don't have my questions memorized, so I'm going to read them and I will do my best to keep the eye-to-eye contact with you. Enjoy reading and saying out loud these questions with me. 1. What if I stay focused and optimistic about the ideas I have for this life experience? Read that out loud for yourself. 2. What if whatever the results are, I can handle them and believe this life works out for my benefit? Read that again to yourself out loud. 3. What if my expectations are exceeded? Because I've been nervous about taking care of myself and building myself up and just trying to do this life thing alone. I love this next question. 4. What if others rise while I rise? What if others rise while I rise? 5. What if I'm excited to live life every day? Read that to yourself out loud. What if I am excited to live life every day? 6. What if I welcome and embrace uncertainty and the unknown? 7. What if I trust my choices? 8. What if I build myself to have a foundation that is strong, sturdy, and big? What if I am confident about my abilities and my capabilities? Not perfect, because mistakes create learning opportunities. I love this one. What if I am more unstoppable and more powerful in the future? Please read that question out loud. What if I am more powerful and more unstoppable in the future? How does that feel inside your body when you ask that question out loud? I've been struggling with how do I have people close to me in my life if they're not doing everything perfect? How do I have people in my life that are still growing and changing? And then so I asked myself this question: what if I let go of the fear of lack in other people? I don't have to be afraid to let people be close to me if I'm not afraid of what I believe they lack. What if I enjoy other people's company? Hanging out with people sometimes has given me anxiety. It's made me very uncomfortable because I've had things to work on. Rather than giving myself affirmations to build myself up so I'm confident when I go and hang out with people, what if I just ask myself, what if I enjoy people's company? I don't have any stress with that question. What if I attract people who are on the path to rise financially, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually? The last question comes from not knowing everything. This question is because maybe I'm not sure that big, solid, huge thing that really feels my soul, and I'm stressing I don't know what it is. It's keeping me down. I can't rise. That what if I don't worry about it? What if I don't worry about what that huge passion is, and I stay open to the opportunities that are presented to me, and I stay open to life's experiences, and I stay open to taking risk and being bold and enjoying life. So the last question is, what if I find the fire that fuels my soul? What if in living life every day, having experiences, having conversations with people, being vulnerable, being more authentic, what if I find the fire that fuels my soul? I just encourage you to think about the questions that are in your head that you notice that they're going on. Are they helping you become more expansive? Are they helping you to positively and optimistically grow in your life? Or are they kind of keeping you small and shrinking you? And are they from fear? So I encourage you to ask non-threatening what-if questions that are more expansive, that are more optimistic about your future. Come play this game with me of life and enjoy and see what happens. Have fun with asking yourself questions, because what you ask yourself, your mind will focus on. Thank you for you, and I hope that you enjoy a month of intentional questioning. Mwah! What if I smile more? What if I laugh more?